America is famous for guns. We have a gun culture. It's a deep part of America. Guns. Having guns. Everybody knows Americans have guns. Does everybody have guns? No, not everybody has guns. I don't have a gun. Many people don't have guns. But many Americans do have guns, and guns are pretty accessible. That means many people can get them easily. In this video, I want to talk about guns in America. So why can Americans have guns? It's very simple. The right to own guns is the second most important law. It's the second law in America. It's called the Second Amendment. It's law number 2, basically. The right to bear arms means the right to carry a weapon, carry a gun. So it's something that is very deep in the culture, deep in the history of the United States. We have a gun culture. Why do people want to own guns though? What's the reason? There are two main reasons. Number 1, self-defense. A lot of people feel safer if they own a gun. If someone comes into your house to steal something or whatever, people feel like they want to have a gun to protect themselves from dangerous situations. A lot of people in America feel that way. The other reason that people want to have guns is hunting. Hunting. A lot of places in America have a hunting culture. People hunt for food. Well, they could buy food, but they enjoy eating the things that they hunt and kill. But also it's a sport. A lot of people enjoy doing it. What is the percentage of people who own guns in the United States? Well, the number might be lower than you expect. The percentage of people who either own a gun or live with someone who has a gun is 36%. 36%. So the majority of Americans do not have a gun and do not live with someone who owns a gun. That's kind of a low number compared to what it has been before. In history, it would have been much higher. So it's always going down, gun ownership. Less and less people own guns in America. So let's talk a little bit about hunting. I come from a small town, a rural area, the countryside, right? Only 1,500 people in the town where I come from. And a lot of the people, most of the people I would say, have a gun. And they use the gun mostly for hunting. There's a special season where I come from called deer season. Deer season. That means in that period of time you can go out and hunt deer and kill deer. And people will kill a deer and then take a picture of themselves holding the dead deer and put it on Facebook. So it's not only something to do to get food, because they do eat the deer, it's also something to be proud of for the people in those parts of the United States. It's part of the culture. So during that season, I think it's November, I used to sit by the window and watch the hunters go by. Legally, they have to wear orange so that other hunters can see them easily and don't accidentally shoot them. But they're all over the place, in the fields, in the trees, hiding under bushes, really. And they're really proud if they can get a big deer that has a very big, it's called a big rack, a rack of antlers. Deer have antlers, and if it's a really big one, they might cut off its head and put it on the wall and show it off forever. I killed this huge deer with this huge rack. In some places, the main reason people have guns is for self-defense, to protect yourself against whatever might happen, right? So people may have concealed weapons. That means you can put it in your jacket in a holster, that's where you would hold a gun, and you can keep it there in case something happens. You can also keep it in your home. So in a lot of places like Texas, it's pretty common for people to be carrying a handgun around for protection. Can anybody just carry around a gun whenever they want with no rules? Of course not. You have to, just like a driver's license, get a gun license. Or if you're going to carry around a concealed gun, you have to have a license to carry. I believe in most places in the United States, the age is 21 years or older to have a concealed weapon. And in a lot of other places, to buy a gun, you need to be 18 years or older, and you have to do several things before you can get the license to buy a gun. That doesn't mean you can't use a gun. For example, in many rural areas, countryside areas, people will hunt with their parents, maybe a son and a father going hunting. The kid may be only 12, 13 years old. That's very common. But if you want to buy a gun, then you have to get the license. So is it dangerous to go to the United States because people have guns? You don't walk around on the street worrying that you're going to get shot by someone. It's not like that at all. So while guns are legal, most people don't own guns, and when you walk around, you don't have the feeling that you're in danger because people in the United States have guns. It's a very safe place to visit, so don't worry about that. I just wanted to give you a feeling about the culture related to guns in the United States, because it's not very common in the world to have a country like that where guns are such an important part of the culture. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Turn off the lights. It's really far away. It's really far away. Well, that's better. That's better. There's a spider over there. It's a little spider. A little spider. No, that's better. That's better. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe. And if you really like this video, make sure to check out my Udemy page in the link below. Okay.